Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Shraddha's Physics. This video is based on statistical mechanics for the core 14. Last class we have seen what is Fermi energy and the expression for the Fermi energy. This Fermi energy we have discussed that this is your Fermi distribution function is 1 by exponential alpha plus E by kt plus 1. Okay. So today we will see what will be the effect of the temperature on this Fermi distribution function. So the first case is when the temperature is very low, it means that when temperature goes to 0. In that case, the first subcase will be in this particular temperature, when the temperature is low, the energy is very less compared to the Fermi energy. So this is the first case, that is when E is less than EF. EF is the, we have already discussed that, what is the Fermi energy? This is the at absolute temperature, at absolute zero temperature, in the when the system is in thermal equilibrium, this is the highest occupied state. Fermi energy is the highest occupied state. It means that the above to the Fermi energy, the all other states are all other energy levels are, we can say that these are empty, and the rest of the cell up to the Fermi energy level, they are completely filled. Clear? So in this case, here we are considering that this energy is very less compared to the Fermi energy. It means that the Fermi energy is the highest occupied energy here. So here the temperature is very low, or it tends to 0. In that case, if we will consider the Fermi distribution function, this f of E equal to n of E divided by g of E. This is the total number of particles, and this is the degeneracy. G of E represents the degeneracy. So this n of E divided by g of E, it will give the total number of particles per the cell, or this is the, if we will divide the phase space cell, if you can remember, if we will consider a phase space and if we will divide it into equal space or equal cell, then in that case we can define that this f of E, this is the Fermi distribution function, is your total number of particles per cell. So that will be equal to 1 divided by 1 plus exponential E minus EF by kt. So here we are considering that E will be less than EF. So in that case, since this energy is less than EF, you can see that this energy is larger value. Here we are, this energy have the lesser value. So that here this will be E minus EF value will be the negative term divided by this T. T tends to 0. Since the T tends to 0, something by 0 goes to infinity, and this E minus EF, this will give the negative term. Why? Here we are subtracting from the less term, that is E minus EF. This will give some negative component. So this negative component divided by 0, that will be minus of infinity. This will becomes 1 by 1 plus exponential minus infinity. So this term goes to 0. 1 by some infinity is 0. 1 by infinity is 0. So this term will be 1 by 1, that will be equal to 1. Here we have calculated that f of E will be equal to 1. You can see that this f of E will be equal to 1. F of E means this is your n of E divided by g of E, that is equal to 1. Or you can say that this n of E will be equal to g of E. It means that the total number of particles, it will be equal to the number of phases that is to be filled up by the particle. That the number of particles at very low temperature, or we can say that at absolute zero temperature, when the energy is very less than EF, at this condition all the energy states are filled up. It means that this n of E equal to g of E, it represents this. All the states are filled up. Clear? The next case is in this low temperature, when the energy will be, this energy level is larger as compared to your Fermi energy. In that case, when this energy level is larger than this Fermi energy, in that case we can simply write it as E minus EF will be greater than 0. Simply we can say that E minus EF will be larger than 0. So this Fermi distribution function, that is f of E equal to n of E divided by g, will be equal to 1 by 1 plus exponential E minus EF by kt. So this term goes to, you can see here that here this energy term is larger as compared to this EF. So E minus EF, it will give your positive quantity. Here I am subtracting from the larger term from the smaller term. So this term will be positive, and something divided by 0, t goes to 0. It means that this term gives rise to positive infinity. So 1 by some infinity, 1 plus exponential infinity means this total term will goes to infinity, 1 by infinity goes to 0. Hence f of e will be equal to n of e divided by g, that is equal to 0. It means that the total number of particles will be equal to 0. Hence what we have concluded that at absolute 0 temperature, or we can say that at very low temperature, in that case when this energy is very large as compared to the Fermi energy level, in that case the total number of particles will be equal to 0. It means that at this higher energy state there will be no particle. So at the temperature close to the absolute 0, all the energy state above here they remains empty. Clear? Here we have just proved that when the energy is below the EF, that is at the absolute 0 temperature, when the energy value will be less than this Fermi energy, in that case the lowest energy levels are EF, means here we can consider that if these are your energy level, this is suppose I am considering that this is suppose I am saying that this is your suppose the Fermi energy level. Here we have what we have proved that at absolute 0 temperature, if I am considering that this E, here in the first case here we are considering that the E will be less than EF. Suppose this will be any of this energy level is suppose your E. In that case when it is at the below this EF, here the total number of particles can be present in any of this cell up to this much. Clear? But at absolute 0 temperature, when this energy value will be larger than EF, it means that when the energy level will be at any of this above your EF, in that case there will be no particles can be found in this particular energy level. So it is clear that at absolute 0 temperature all the particles are present below this Fermi energy level, and the highest occupied level is your EF. But when the energy will be larger than this EF, there will be no particles present above this Fermi energy level. Clear? Now see the second case, at any temperature, that is when the temperature is greater than 0, it means greater than absolute 0 temperature. In that case, if we will consider that the energy level E, any energy level E will be equal to this Fermi energy level, in that case this Fermi distribution function we can write n of E divided by g of E will be equal to, this is your 1 by 1 plus exponential E minus EF by kT. Here we are considering that this E minus EF equal to 0. Since this E minus EF equal to 0, here we can write this is your exponential 0 by something is your 0. So exponential 0 is your 1, this is plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So this is 1 by 2. Here this f of E will be equal to n of E divided by g of E, that is equal to 1 by 2. It means that this n of E will be equal to 1 by 2 of g. This n of E equal to 1 by 2 of g. It means that the half of the energy states are filled up. It means at any temperature, when the temperature is larger than the absolute 0 temperature and the condition is the Fermi energy level, it is the energy level will be equal to this Fermi energy. In that case the total number of particles will be equal to half of its g of E. This half of g of E, it represents that the energy states are halfly filled. So if we will combine all these three, then we can write simply as f of E will be equal to 1 by 1 plus exponential E minus EF by kT. This will be its value, f of E value will be less than 1 for E less than EF, or it may be greater than 0 when energy value is larger than this Fermi energy, and this Fermi energy distribution function will be half when E will be equal to EF. Here this two case is for T is less than 0 Kelvin, or we can say that at absolute 0, and this condition is only for when T is greater than 0. Clear? Now we can see that in this first figure, this is the energy versus Fermi distribution function graph. It is the maximum energy level, field energy level, that is EF, and this is the maximum value 1. So it means that at 0 Kelvin, at this condition, at 0 Kelvin, all the levels above this EF are completely empty. It means that at absolute 0 temperature, this is your maximum EF, and above this there will be no particles are present. Clear? In the second case, here this figure represents some of the particles near this Fermi energy. It can go to the level above EF. It means that you can see that this is your absolute 0 temperature. This is your greater than absolute 0 temperature. It means that the maximum value here we are considering that this as your 1, so that it may lie above this Fermi energy. That is, this graph represent there must be some particles here. In the third case, you can see that the particles even in the ground level, they may move to the highest level. So this figure represents when the temperature is very larger than 0 Kelvin, so the particle may move to the highest level. Previously what we have calculated, that this Fermi temperature, that is equal to EF by K, that is equal to S square divided by 2mk. This is your TF equal to EF by K, that is equal to S square by 2mk into 3n by 4 pi b gs whole power 2 by 3, where gs represents, this is your 2s plus 1, where s is your speed. Here when T is less than TF, this we have already calculated in the previous class. When this T is less than TF, or we can say that when KT is less than EF, this Fermi distribution function is strongly degenerate. Okay, it means that energy level can be further split. When T is greater than TF or this KT is larger than EF, so the distribution function f of E will be weakly degenerate, or we can say that this will be slightly degenerate. And when KT is very larger than EF, in that case the distribution function f of E, it is non-degenerate. Okay, so for strongly degenerate, we can consider alpha as your negative, where alpha equal to minus EF by KT, that is equal to minus mu by KT. Okay, where this alpha comes, this alpha equal to, you know, f of E equal to 1 by 1 plus exponential E minus EF by KT. Before that we have considered that this f of E will be equal to, this f of E will be equal to 1 by exponential alpha plus E by KT plus 1. Okay. This is all about your Fermi distribution function, its effect on the temperature. So this is all for today. So thank you.